Drafting with Numot. Hey friends, Kenji here with another edition of Constructed with Numot. You guys had a pretty good response to the Pioneer event I did last time, the Pioneer League, that I thought I would do another one this week. This time we have another pretty fun deck. This one is the Saheeli Felidar Cat combo with Fires of Invention built into it as well. So this deck can do some pretty nice things, as you can tell. Has the 4 Fae of Wishes to go along with the 4 Fires, and with that you can grab anything from your sideboard and do some silly things there, including Casualties of War, Plain-Wide Celebration, Approach of the Second Sun, yada yada yada. But the main premise of this deck is just to, play the Felidar Guardian and go off infinitely with Saheeli Rai. So let's join a league and see how we do. Here we go with round 1 of this Pioneer League with our Fires of Invention Saheeli Rai combo deck. Opening hand's pretty good. Looks like we're going to be playing against green-black, which could have a few different strategies aligned with it. Could be playing against the green-black snake deck. Could be green-black delirium. Who knows for sure? At any rate, we will play our steam vents and pass. What do you have, opponent? Give me information on what you're doing. Thoughtseize could be annoying. Most of the creatures they play we can just kill with a Braid, though. It is indeed a Thoughtseize. So if you're the opponent here, I imagine you just take the Fires, or maybe the Abrade if you have a creature you want to protect. Who knows, though? It all depends on their hand texture. What are you going to do, friend? One, two, three, four, five. All right, they did take the Fires. Maybe another tap land. Could have another Thoughtseize effect. Oh, Field of the Dead. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Well, in that case, I don't think I need to play out my land untapped for a Braid. I think we're just going to play out the Hollowed Fountain and pass here. Prepping for the Dig Through Time ban. Nope. Drawn from Dreams is better in this deck with the Fires of Invention. Dig Through Time is a good card, obviously, but this is just better. Read the Bones. Oh, man. Opponent is doing some real old school stuff over here. Well, we're hoping to hit like a Teferi or something next turn, or just draw Ral off the top, or not Ral, Saheeli off the top. Something spicy. Fabled Passage, not exactly what we're looking for. So we'll just continue. Land pass. Black-green Field of the Dead, huh? Man, I haven't seen Ifnir Deadlands in a long time. All right, opponent, come on. Okay, land number 4. Good-looking Invasion Forest. And a pass. Okay, I am fine with that. Not even animating the Quagmire, although they do I know have the Braid, so I suppose that makes some sense. So we draw an Inspiring Vantage. Not so good anymore, although it is fine once we get out the Fires of Invention. We're just going to cast Drawn from Dreams here. Looks like we get a Search for Azcanta. And I guess I'm just going to nab the Deafening Clarion here instead of a land. Seems fine. Another Thoughtseize. Yeah, they're probably going to take Search for Azcanta, I would imagine. The other cards in my hand don't really do anything. I mean, I suppose they could take one of my redundant Felidar Guardians. Maybe they could even take Fae of Wishes, depending. We do have a Fae of Wishes to grab Saheeli Rai as a combo. That's one of the reasons we're not running 4 Saheeli Rai in this deck, because we would like to have one of the Saheeli as a wish target, if you're wondering. Alright, they did just took the Fae. So, in that case, if they didn't take Search, I wouldn't be surprised to see like a Vraska from them, or maybe they just have Abrupt Decay, so it doesn't matter. That type of thing. Ooh, Acquisition. Alright, I dig that. So we draw another Fabled Passage, so pretty lackluster games here, or lackluster turns here. Black, 1. What do you got? Lily? Lost Legacy. Oh my gosh. Okay. So are they going to name Saheeli? Oh, they're going to name Felidar. Interesting. All right, well, this deck can still win. Does Fae of Wishes only from sideboard or only from... Oh, but it's non-creature. All right, so I'm going to get to draw 2 cards at the very least. This is going to be an interesting game, though, because now I might have to go for like Approach of the Second Sun as a win con. That's interesting. I love it. So all my cats are exiled. I am going to get to draw 2 fresh cards, though, since 2 of the cats were stolen from my hand. I'm actually surprised they didn't take Saheeli. This is going to be a fun game. All right, we did hit an Opt and another land. Overgrown Tomb tapped from the opponent and a pass. Okay. So we'll go ahead and Opt EOT. Find a Narset. Happily keep that. Do we want us to keep a second Narset? I think so. So I'm going to just keep that on top. And then we will play the Narset. Activate. Find ourselves, both Saheeli and a Fires of Invention. I think we'll just take the Saheeli. And go ahead and play her out. These pings will add up from Saheeli too, since the opponent's already on 12 life now. I think we're doing okay. Nissa? Oh, interesting. Alright, they do get a basic forest. That's not going to trigger Field of the Dead if... Oh, okay. Never mind, they had a Field of Ruin. So still have a forest in their hand then. Ah, hit Assassin's Trophy. Yikes. Okay. Well, since they already have Field of Ruin, I don't know if they need to hit Search for Azcanta anymore. Supreme Verdict, we do not need that. I'll go ahead and transform anyways. Make them use their Field of Ruin if they want. And we're going to go ahead and activate in response. Grab a Fires of Invention. Get a land from the field. Activate Narset. 4 lands on the bottom now. That's not a bad thing. Bottom the Fires. Play the Fires of Invention. And then cast a free Deafening Clarion to clear up the board a teeny bit. All right, your move. Now remember, they do have the Hissing Quagmire, so they can finish off Narset if they want to, but she's not a huge deal right now for us to have. Oh, looks like they have a Decay or something. Sure. Trophy Saheeli. Okay, there's the activation of the Quagmire. Again, don't really care if they finish off the Narset here. Forest, get their 2/2 from Field of the Dead. Make a 4/4 with Nissa. And pass the turn. All right. We're looking for the Fae of Wishes is the idea draw for us. Oh, I don't know why I'm tapping mana for this. I don't need to pay mana with Fires. Yeah. Cast the Nissa. Activate. Hit a Drawn from Dreams. That's pretty nice. And dig 7 deeper. Did not, again, hit a fairy. So let's take Drawn from Dreams and I guess Teferi at this point. And just play land and pass since we can't cast anything because of the Fires of Invention. All right, your turn, opponent. All right, looks like they animated the Quagmire and are doing something else. Oh no! Brutality took my other Drawn from Dreams. That's no good. Well, at the very least, I can go to Teferi, bounce the Ashaya next turn. Oh, they're actually just going everything at face, dealing me 8 points of damage here. Pitch to Languish to do so. Where's my fairy? No, that's not a fairy. Narset doesn't find a Fae of Wishes is the main issue. All right, well, we'll take the Wrath. Suppose that's good. And then I can go, I don't know why, again, I don't know why I'm tapping mana for this. Go to Teferi. I guess I can bounce the Fires Invention here if I want to. Or I could just Wrath the board for now, but I think I want to get the card draw. Yeah, I think I want the card draw. So let's bounce the fires and see what we hit. Just another land. All right, I'll go ahead and Wrath. Wrath, then recast out the fires. That Lost Legacy getting me good here. This is not going to be an easy game to win. I'm going to Seasons Past. They're going to get Lost Legacy and then steal my Saheeli's, but I don't need Saheeli. Wait, why is my chat not going through? There we go. That's a good one, though. So they get to get back, let's see, Thoughtseize, Brutality, or Thoughtseize, Trophy. Field of Ruin, Thoughtseize, Collective Brutality, Lost Legacy, Mastermind's Acquisition, and yeah, wow. That's nasty. But again, I can't concede yet because I do have the Approach of the Second Sons in my sideboard. Oh, you know what I also have? Oh, gosh. If I draw Fae of Wishes next turn, I can Fae of Wishes for Days Undoing. And then shuffle and draw 7. And they get to draw 0. Or I guess 1 card, but... yeah, we are definitely still in this game. How many Fae of Wishes do I have left? 1. I should have 3 Fae of Wishes left. Okay. So we can still win this. But I'm going to need to find one of those cards fast. Oh, yeah, that's fine. So let's uptick this to Fairy. And then cast this one for free. Holding or keeping the new one. Bouncing the Ashaya. That's not a Fae. All right, play the Temple for a Scry. Bottom the land, and we might as well just kill the zombie while we're at it. What a weird grindy game. Like, yeah, they've taken all of my cat combo cards, but I can still win this game, oddly enough. I have a lot of funny cards in my sideboard that can win. 21 cards left, 3 Fae of Wishes among them. Missing Quagmire animation, that's fine. Are they going to kill Teferi? Oh, nope, they're just going to go face. I guess that makes sense. The Teferi doesn't really do too much. Although it does stop them from casting spells on my turn, so if I do get to find one of my combo pieces, I get to do some nasty stuff. There goes Thoughtseize. They should still have Collective Brutality in hand. It's actually relevant that they take a card, though, because now I can't play the Fae of Wishes and then bounce it back. All right, Tutoring with Mastermind's Acquisition. This would be a great turn to find Fae of Wishes. And then Day's Undoing. Come on, deck. Narset. That doesn't find Fae of Wishes, unfortunately, so let's activate the Teferi. Play this Narset for free. Keep her. Activate. There goes one of my Fae of Wishes on the bottom now, unfortunately. And then we just keep the fires in our hand. We should still have one more drawn from Dreams in our deck, too. One. No, we don't. I actually only have 3, so all of those are gone. I would concede if I didn't have any more ways to win, but again, I do. You guys just haven't seen them yet. So I'm going to take 4 here. Go to 4. Wonder what they tutored for with the acquisition. Come on, Fae of Wishes off the top. All right, Abrupt Decay kills the Narset, so that there goes the Day's Undoing plan. This looks like Collective Brutality. Indeed it is. All right, so I go to 2. They don't take anything because I don't have an instant or sorcery. Nope, didn't hit it. Darn it. All right. All right, let's go to sideboarding then. Castle Vantress would have helped a long time ago, though. Damn. Scry through all that junk. Dig for the important cards. Okay, so what do we get? I don't think Rest in Peace is good enough versus them. Could bring in Pithing Needle, but I think for the most part I just run a lot of this back. Like, maybe I don't need as much removal here versus them. Can bring in like Pithing Needles. Can cut Clarion or even some of these Wrath effects. Maybe bring in Detention Sphere. I like having a lot of the cards in my sideboard for Fae of Wishes to go get. It just sucks that we didn't hit any of them. I guess Rest in Peace since they have like Seasons Past. Let's try it like this. Go to game 2. All right, here's the second game of this first round in this Pioneer League. We are on the play, and I'm going to go ahead and keep this hand. It's not great, but don't think it's a mulligan. Don't think I'm going to Pithing Needle turn 1. Don't really mind if they Thoughtseize here, or Duress. Would imagine they'd just end up taking Teferi, but maybe they're scared of the Pithing Needle. Yep, okay, so they took the needle. That is fine. Ooh, I need to find some lands here, though. Preferably a red source among them. Another discard effect. Saheeli gone. All right. Thoughtseize, and Duress. Hot damn. Guess there goes Teferi. Unless they already have a Decay in their hand and they don't care about it. I need to draw some lands here anyways, so. Looks like they took one of my Drawn from Dreams. We did find the land. Very nice. And I think we just want to immediately draw a card, even though we don't get any value out of it. Need to find a land. Plus, if I do find a land, Felidar can flicker the Teferi and reset him. Collective Brutality. All right, they get my other Drawn from Dreams. It's a lot of discard effects, opponents. A lot. Hey, we hit the land. Nice. All right, so let's uptick Teferi. Play the land. Go ahead and flicker the Teferi. And again, gonna go ahead and just immediately draw a card. What you got? Just Anissa and P, no problem. All right, get a forest, play a tomb, pass the turn. I could just rip Saheeli here and randomly win. Unfortunately, we did not. All right, so let's uptick here. Let's actually, I guess I'm just gonna Fabled Passage and pass. Because if I do this, then I can scry with the Castle Vantress end of turn. No plays? Alright. Let's fetch. And if we find Saheeli, we're just going to win. Fires of Invention. Do I want the fires? I think we do, so let's leave it on top. Go upticking here. And then I'm just going to pass again. I think we just want to keep using the Castle Vantress. No real reason to do much else. Sure, that's fine. Doesn't really matter if they take my fires or Pithing Needle number 2. Alright, they did take the needle though. Played a Fabled Passage. It looks like just another pass of the turn. Alright, Castle. Find me Saheeli. Drawn from Dreams. That's pretty good. We will keep that. Uptick again. And I think this time we'll go ahead and cast the fires into the Drawn from Dreams. Let's get the Fae of Wishes, and let's get Narset. And pass the turn back to the opponent. So now with fires on the battlefield, I can go ahead and scry with Castle Vantress on upkeep if I want to. Elder Spell. Oh, that goes to Teferi. Okay, so Nissa goes up. They make a 4/4. I mean, if they don't kill the Felidar Guardian or the fires, then we just win next turn. Because, again, the Fae of Wishes goes and finds the Saheeli from the sideboard. Bottom, bottom. Oh, right. They got rid of it. Aha. So they got me there kind of nicely. Okay. So the Unravel got rid of my fires, and then I wasn't able to cast anything for free, so that was good. Well played by the opponent. And I forgot that they killed the Teferi, so they could cast spells on my turn. Yeah, we got a game again for sure. Now they're going to cast some more discard effects or whatever they have. Yeah, exile. Or whatever, sack my Felidar. Alright, we got a game still. In fact, we are losing. Oh, we were drawing Saheeli off the top too. That's too bad. So, I guess using Fae of Wishes here doesn't seem all that good. Not with my fires gone. So I suppose I'm supposed to Narset here. Go dig for like fires again. Let's go grab a redundant Narset just in case. And then let's play the Rest in Peace so they can't Seasons Past and get back their discard effects and whatnot. Good news for us is they can't make 2 Ashayas. This game was looking really good for us. And then all of a sudden it wasn't. And they found an Assassin's Trophy too. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, they're going face here with the Ashaya instead of killing the Narset. Dark Petition. Okay. Go tutor for something. Might just be a discard effect. It is in fact a duress. So they're going to take Saheeli here, I imagine. Saheeli down. And they still have Trophy in their hand. Alright. Narset. Found a fires. Gonna go ahead and play the fires. And I think I'm going to cast another Narset off of this. Because if I Fae of Wishes, they're just going to kill my Fires of Invention, so I think it's better to just dig again. Find an Opt, unfortunately, which we can't cast. So I don't want to use Castle Vantress this time, even though we have fires, because they have the Assassin's Trophy. I wonder if they have another Elder Spell. That'll kill me, right? Yeah, if they have another Elder Spell, they could kill my Narset and Ultimate Nissa. Illness in the ranks? Ah, for my Felidar Guardian. That makes sense. But the joke's on them. I'm not even going for that anymore. Okay, so they're not using Trophy here. I am silly. Well, that's funny. We actually hit the Felidar Guardian. But again, they have the Assassin's Trophy, so that doesn't really matter. Alright, so let's activate Narset. Find a search, I guess. Go cast the Granted. This is where they might use the kill the assassin or kill the Fires of Invention response, but they didn't. Okay, so that's good. So here I think we go and get what? Probably makes sense to get Casualties of War here. And then we're going to kill a creature, an enchantment, a land, and a planeswalker. creature, enchantment, land, and planeswalker. Oh, I cast it during the wrong mode. Wait, why isn't this letting me cast? I have fires. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This costs 6. What is going on? Oh, maybe I have to do it like that. I see. There we go. Okay. Had to choose the right mode. It was trying to cast it naturally. That makes more sense. I was like, what is going on? Did I mess up? All right. So they have a trophy in their hand and 2 unknown cards now. Yeah. All right, they're killing the Rest in Peace. All right, I'm down with that. Wonder what they care about in their graveyard so badly. Four mana here. Okay, here's Acquisition. And they're searching their library and not their main. Ah, Field of the Dead. Okay, that makes sense. So they kill the field, or rather they play the Field of the Dead. Get a zombie. What I'm going to do is end of turn use this Fabled Passage, get it one of my last 2 islands, and then scry with the Castle Vantress. Ooh, Magic Online is running real slow right now. So if we hit Felidar, we win. Or sorry, if we hit Saheeli, we win. So let's bottom both of those. I think I'm just going to draw naturally for turn in case they have another trophy in their hand. Alright, so let's go with cast the Felidar for free. Flicker the Narset. Yes, use the ability. How many Saheelis are already gone? 2? Alright, so let's scry first. And then use Narset. So bottom. We will keep the... no, bottom, because we're using the Narset. We also have the Fae of Wishes already there. Okay, did not find it though. Do get it to Fairy though, so that's fine. I guess play the Fairy, bounce the zombie, draw a card, pass the turn. They can sack their Fabled Passage end of turn if they want to get a 2/2. We'll see if they want to do that or not. Oh, no, wait. They don't even have 7 lands anymore. That's right. The Fabled Passage was the 7th land type. So Field of the Dead doesn't make a zombie from it. That's funny. Five mana here. What is this? Another Dark Petition, maybe? Yeah, it is. Okay. So my guess is they're going to go ahead and get Lost Legacy. And then Lost Legacy is going to eat my Saheelis, but that doesn't matter. Because if they do that, then I just Fae of Wishes for Approach of the Second Sun, and then cast the Approach of the Second Sun for free. Dude, what a hell of a first match. Unfortunately for our opponent, it looks like they're going to time out here. Oh, seasons passed. Okay. All right, I see you. Well, that's not that bad for us. That doesn't really matter. So they get Fabled Passage, gives them the 2/2. They're holding up Trophy, but they need to do it now on my turn because I have Teferi. Oh, they're killing the Narset, of all things. I guess because I can dig for Saheeli, but little do they know I can use the Fae of Wishes here to go get the Saheeli from my sideboard and just win that way. So get granted, cast. Yes. Use the ability, get Saheeli. Cast the Saheeli. And then make infinite cats. Nice. All right. Well, they only have 40 seconds, so it's unlikely that we're going to be able to finish off our game 3, but I guess that was a good 2-game set. Yeah. I guess I just bring these in for Nissa over Deafening Clarion. Doesn't really matter here. Opponent's in quite the pickle. All right, yeah, and the opponent just scooped because they were low on time. All right, well, not the way we wanted to win, but 1-0. Let's go to the next round. Here we are for the second round of our Pioneer League here, and we are on the draw with a pretty solid hand. Not a very fast hand, but a solid hand nonetheless. Okay, so we can go ahead and lead on Hollowed Fountain, no problem. We have the necessary land, so Fabled Passage will be untapped. I mean, we could just technically win on turn 4 here. Depending on what the opponent does, we could just go like turn 3 Saheeli, turn 4 Felidar, get you. Opponent's playing a blue deck with Fabled Passage, so probably not super aggro. Island into what? Overgrown Tomb. Sultai. Uh-oh, untapped. Jace, maybe? Yeah, it is. Okay. Drawing a Braid here would be amazing, but can't get our hopes up here. How about an Opt? Sure. So let's just play the Sacred Foundry tapped and pass. Depending on what they do this turn, we'll decide if I play out Teferi or Saheeli. Okay. Oko. So I could just Saheeli next turn, because even if they make the food an elk, that doesn't kill the Saheeli. Other option here is to like Teferi bounce the food, but that's pretty slow. Let's bottom the temple. Draw an island. Doing a braid too. Pretty good. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go for the Saheeli plan. And do we want to keep a Narset here? I think that's fine. Next turn we can go Teferi or whatever, and the turn after we can go Narset plus hold up a braid. Seems good. Alright, loot from opponent, discards Breeding Pool. Saheeli also, or not Saheeli, Narset also turns off the Jace. As they have a Thoughtseize. That's unfortunate, but not the worst. Like, if they don't have any interaction, they have to take the Felidar Guardian, which means I still get to go Teferi next turn, bounce the food. Yep, as expected. Food turns into an Elk. Elk attacks Saheeli. So no turn 4 win for us, though. Ooh, they can transform their Jace right now if they want to use the Fabled Passage. Alright, so now they're probably going to take the Teferi, would be my guess. Or they just have something else to play. Tireless Tracker, nice, okay. Pitches a Goose. Activates Jace, yes. All of this is fine. So let's use the Fabled Passage first and then scry with Saheeli. Temple of Enlightenment. That's no good. Bottom that. I'm tempted to now get rid of the tracker while I can. But it's not even like Teferi bounce the food is all that bad. Yeah, I should probably just kill the tracker now. I mean, they're going to flashback the Thoughtseize and take Teferi or Narset, but that's whatever. I think killing one of their sources of huge card advantage is good. Okay, Saheeli down. Oko make a food. Do they flash back the Thoughtseize? No, they didn't. Okay, they upticked. And a Vraska. Ooh, Vraska's really good versus all of my Planeswalkers. Sacrifice a food, draw the card, sure, okay. And a Botanical Sanctum tapped. Alright, let's lead off with Opt, in case we find something juicy. Steam Vents is not juicy, let's bottom that. And I'm just going to go Teferi, bounce the food token, draw a card here, I think. That is a lot of Saheelis. Another Tireless Tracker. Yikes. Ooh, and the Fabled Passage to go along with it. And they can turn the clues into 3/3s if they want to. Nope, looks like they're just going to sacrifice them. They have a lot of planeswalkers on a lot of loyalty. Alright, they did flashback Thoughtseize this time. So I feel like it's unlikely they take a Saheeli here, since we have a redundant one, but Verdict and Narset, certainly viable targets. We'll see, though. Yep, they took the Wrath. And that makes sense, right? Because I could Teferi uptick and then Wrath on their turn. Potentially. Well, this doesn't seem like it's going very well for us, does it? Alright, Narset. Find me the goods. Well, Fires of Invention. Not the goods we were looking for, but maybe the ones we deserve. I suppose I could have also played out a Saheeli this turn. Force them to kill it. Looks like we're in pretty bad shape here now, though. Alright, make the food an elk. Kill both my walkers, presumably. Am I going to die to the Vraska ultimate? Seems like I might, hey? Yeah, Vraska ults next turn. Oh boy. Not sure how I get out of this one. I don't think we can. Okay, sack their clue, draw a card. Maybe digging for another discard effect or something. I don't know. I would need to draw like another Supreme Verdict this turn. Oh no, but even then Oko can make this food a creature and Ultimate Vraska, so that doesn't even work. Nope. Alright, let's scoop this up and go to the next game. Good old cheap good planeswalkers. OP, OP. So, what do we get versus them? Feels like the Pithing Needles come in, I guess. And maybe that's about it, honestly. I like having, again, some of these tutor targets in the sideboard for our Fae of Wishes. Doesn't feel like the Wraths are so necessary here, though. Just period. Yeah, let's just run it like this. Go back to game 2. Game 2 of the second round of this Pioneer League. On the play. Ugh, 6 lands? No, thank you. And this is a terrible... Yikes. No blue mana. 2 drawn. 2 Saheeli. This is either a keep and pray or mulligan. I think it's probably just best to mulligan this hand. And we'll keep this and pray, I suppose. Man, this sucks. I'm going to pitch a Felidar. And I guess pitch Fae. I think I'd rather keep the walkers. Obviously, them having some Thoughtseize effects are going to just wreck us since I'm on a mulligan to 5 and on the play, but not much I can do about that now. Okay. Fabled Passage means they don't get to Thoughtseize me turn 1. Alright, and now I get to go Fabled Passage for Plains and get to cast one of these Planeswalkers next turn. Unless they go double Thoughtseize or whatever duress. We still might have a chance. Best case scenario, they just play like Jace, and then I get to bounce Jace, draw a card, say go. No, but it's just Island Pass, even better. Alright. So now I have to be scared of something like a Mystical Dispute. That would be kind of annoying. One mana counter my dudes. I think I'm going to go for Saheeli here, though. Yeah, looks like they have it. Nice. Not much I could do about that. All of the Planeswalkers I was casting here were blue. All the spells even I was casting were blue. Is it time for Oko? Yes, it is. But that's fine. Teferi bounce the food. Not a bad play. And if I draw land, I can go Fires, Teferi, bounce food. Bounce the food. Found a land. Very nice. We can opt end of turn. Yeah, honestly, we're still not doing terribly. Sure. Teferi down. Okay, let's opt EOT. Let's bottom that Felidar. And let's go for Fires. Another counter. Oh, they have a Disdainful Stroke this time. Nice. All right. So I guess the way I win is by them tapping out for something irrelevant and me top decking Saheeli. And being able to go Felidar Guardian, untap land, Saheeli, win. Tall order for sure. Search for Azcanta. All right. We will play your search. And I will go land pass. What they might do is just Jace flashback decay, but I mean, there's not much I can do here. The other line is just to pass the turn and try to scry for an answer. Oh, it looks like they had abrupt decay anyways. Okay. So they were probably going to be able to abrupt decay my Saheeli regardless. I'm still holding out hope. It just doesn't look very good. And there goes my Guardian. All right. OP is just a master. Look at that. Dispute, decay, stroke, decay, push, Thoughtseize. Yikes. I'm just going to draw for turn and pass. Well, I guess I'll cast Opt, but this doesn't do too much. Pass and scry with Castle Vantress, I guess, is the line. Food beatdown. All right, well, that at least buys me a bit of time. Yeah, this game's looking pretty over, though. Yeah, just dead in 2 turns again. Not really much I can do, because even if I use Vantress and find something, I can't play it, and they can just Jace Thoughtseize it out of my hand, so odds are we are very dead. Go ahead and just scoop it up. GG's. Let's go to the next. Here's round 3 of this Pioneer League. We are on the draw with a 6-land Teferi hand. I think we can do better. And yeah, this definitely looks a bit better here. Do I want to be greedy and pitch the Abrade? I think I want to play it safe and pitch the Fires, as Narset will probably find another, and if I find a red source in the first 2 turns, we can likely Abrade anything they cast. Attune with either for planes. Okay, so we might be playing against Ascendancy combo. Let's play Fabled Passage so I can go get a mountain. Well, I guess we'll see if they have like a Caryatid here or something. Yeah, it looks like 100% the opponent's playing the Ascendancy combo deck. Let's go get mountain here. The Abrade is not going to have a target until they like tap their Paradise Druid, so no need to hold untapped mana here, as they're probably just going to cast Caryatid this turn. Yep, as expected. They do have a 3rd land. The good news for us is Narset is pretty solid versus Ascendancy. They can still beat you. They can just cast Sylvan Awakening and make all of their lands big creatures. Like, they don't necessarily need to truly go off. But this can stop them for a little while, or at least this can buy you a lot of time, so I'm glad I have it here. Because it just makes it that much harder for them to go off. So next turn, my game plan is to activate Narset and then Felidar it to get another trigger. And hopefully I just turn the win after, because I get to look pretty deep for a Saheeli with the multiple Narset triggers. Oh, nice. They're just going to cast Sylvan Awakening now in order to kill the Narset. I dig it. Okay, well, that's really good for us. I mean, we have the backup Narset anyways, so just easily going to jam that out. There's a Drawn from Dreams, but we're really just looking for Saheeli Rai at this point. And they just scooped. Yeah, they scooped a Narset. Okay, that works. I don't think that's correct to do, but we'll take it. The Ascendancy deck, the Jeskai Ascendancy Sylvan Awakening deck, is one that I've been playing a lot of too, and it's a fun one for sure. Okay, so what do we get versus them? We definitely bring in another Clarion. Pithing Needle doesn't stop any of the mana dorks. Detention Sphere can hit the Ascendancy. Rest in Peace can neuter their graveyard for dig 3 times, but that's not good enough. Usually cut the Abrades, but we'll leave the Deafening Clarions and the Supreme Verdicts, as they can hit their hexproof creatures. And let's submit that and go to game 2. Okay, game 2 here versus the Ascendancy deck. We have a pretty nice hand. Could just go turn 3 Saheeli, turn 4 win. The Ascendancy deck can win on turn 3, though, if they have the nut draw. Let's go with Fabled Passage this turn, once again getting a mountain. So it's very possible I just cast Deafening Clarion on turn 3 to kill any mana dork that they might have. Oh, but it looks like the opponent kept a 1-lander and didn't get there. Gotcha. The deck only runs like 18 lands and a bunch of ways to find lands, attune with ethers and stuff like that. But bad news for the opponent if they don't have anything, as we're just going to kill them on turn 4 then. Not much of a game here. No, this is called goldfishing. Yeah, and unfortunately for the opponent, that is something that can happen with the Ascendancy deck. Normally, you don't keep a hand as risky as that, though. Usually, if you have a 1-lander, you have another way to either cycle or find a land. Let me give you guys a brief little overview of what that deck looks like. So this is my Ascendancy list. And as you can see, it has 4 Attune with Either, 2 Traverse, 4 Unbridled Growth, which cycle, 2 Opt, etc., etc. And then, of course, the Awakenings and the Jeskai Ascendancies. But yeah, opponent got unlucky there. Guess we'll move on to round 4. The 4th match here on the play. And it looks like we have a pretty nice hand. Going to go ahead and lead with the turn 1 Opt, so I'm going to pay the 2 life here for the Steam Vents. As turn 2, we just want to jam the Search for Azcanta and find some lands in the process. So I think turn 1 opting is fine. Obviously, it's a little bit awkward if the opponent's playing an aggro deck, but so far we haven't played against any aggro decks. We've just played against a lot of combo and control. Alrighty, opponent kept their 7. We'll leave the Steam Vents untapped. And they're probably going to think that I'm playing like Phoenix with Steam Vents untapped. Ooh, Sacred Foundry. Are they aggro? Yeah, I'm going to assume they're on mono red or something. Well, you know what I mean, mono red. But Opt, bottom the Supreme, try to find some land. Did not find a land. Again, did not find a land. All right, Search for Azcanta. We've taken a look at multiple cards already, and this is a 26 land deck, so hoping to find one. Yeah, Wild Slash to the face, nice. Well, the good news is we do have some good anti-aggro measures here. A Braid to kill like an Eidolon or whatever. Let's see if they have any burn spells, or if they're just gonna like light up a stage this turn. Nope, no plays. Okay. Land? Been that. Land? Wow. We looked at so many cards and didn't find a land. It's pretty unlucky. Just fire off their Braid here before they can untap and make it bigger. Oh! I got bamboozled. Okay, so they're playing like Feather. Red-white Feather deck. I see. So we've drawn 4 cards and not seen a land, plus we bottomed with Opt. Yikes. Titan Strength. Oh, am I going to die this turn? Do they have a like a Team or Battle Rage? I guess that wouldn't be 15 damage. It'd be like 12. All right. Ow. Land, please? Come on. I mean, I'm just going to run out one of these Fae of Wishes to block the Swift Spear, but we do need to find, like, exactly land. Don't slow roll me! Hello? Let's go, Home Slice. There they go. They finally did something. No land. Bin it. Land? Thank God. Alright, play a 1/4 blocker. Play the Steam Vents tapped. And 100% blocking if they give me the option to. But they might just give this protection from like blue and then go around me. We'll find out. There's the feather. Oh man. White source next turn, please. I am slamming down a Wrath if I hit the white source. Oh, actually, it doesn't have to be a white source since we have the Fire's Invention. So any untapped land, and I think we're going to be in really good shape to win this game. We're going to go to 8. The opponent's going to get back their Reckless Rage, which they just used to kill my fairy, but any untapped land here. Come on. Come on. Nope. That is not going to the graveyard because it is an amazing draw. Don't even have to pay life. No shock. Alright, so we get the land. We play the fires. Fires allows us to go ahead and Wrath. Whew! And we're feeling good. So not Team or Battle Rage. Reckless Rage, one unknown card, and then whatever they draw for their next turn. So feeling solid. I can also Fae of Wishes next turn to get not actually that much. Okay, we also get to transform our Ascanta. Don't need the Steam Vents. Transform the Ascanta. And so what we're going to do here is we are going to I think activate Ascanta first, because remember, we don't need lands when we have Fire's Invention on the battlefield. Found a poopy opt. It's no good. But now we're going to go Granted. Go get Saheeli Rai. And then I think just cast out the 1/4 as a blocker in case they play like another Swift Spear or whatever. Defiant Strike to cycle the Fae of Wishes. Okay. So they can't Reckless Rage unless they also have a creature. So I can just go for the Felidar combo next turn if they don't have it. And looks like they scooped, so we got there. Nice. Let's go to game 2. That was pretty good for us, even after stumbling on a little bit of land. So we keep the Wraths in. We get like a Detention Sphere. I don't think the Clarions are actually all that great versus their deck. And again, one verdict in the sideboard for a wish target. But we can keep the rest like that. Seems fine. Go to game 2. Alrighty, game 2 here versus the red-white feather deck in this Pioneer League. We're going to keep this hand even though it's a little bit clunky. As turn 2 Search for Ascanta helps us dig for relevant cards, and turn 4 Drawn from Dreams will do the same. Now, it is possible that they kill me like on their turn 4, but they would need like a very, very good curve. And they mulligan to 5. They do have a turn 1 favored Hoplite. Well, there's a Wrath. That's nice. So if we get to turn 5, we can just Wrath their board away. Or sorry, turn 4, we can just Wrath their board away. Defiant Strike. Okay, so I'm taking at least 3. I bet you they're probably digging for lands since they mulligan to 5. Ooh, we might take a lot of damage this turn, hey? Just 3 or more? Just 3, okay. Not bad. Now we go with the turn 2 search. Turn 3 will be land pass likely, and then turn 4 Fire's Wrath. They did not play their land untapped, so no feather. Could be like an Arcanist incoming. Titan's Strength, okay. That's a 6/5. I'm going to 11 here. Ow. Put Teferi into my graveyard. No. The question is, do I want to pay 2 life and go for a bounce and run into a God's Willing? I don't think so. It's so bad if they had the God's Willing that I'd rather just play the tap land, pass, and then next turn go for Fire's Wrath. It's possible that I take 11 damage this turn, though. Just Feather. That's actually really good for us, because now they're probably going to concede when I go Fires into Wrath. We didn't want to see some more cantrips like Defiant Strike and whatnot from them. I don't need that. Go Fires. Wrath. Easy baby GG. And now from here, it's pretty academic, I would say. We could still lose to Hasty Creatures plus Pump, but feeling a lot better about our position for sure. Oh, okay, there's a Hasty Creature. I'm at 6. All right. Put another land in our graveyard. So I'm going to go for Teferi first, because if they have the God's Willing, they need to cast it now. And if they don't, then I can just bounce, make them recast it next turn. And let's go for a Drawn from Dreams and start digging for goodies. There's a Fae, there's a Guardian. Play land and pass. So as long as they don't deal 6 damage to me this turn, I think I probably win. Although they only need like 1 Titan Strength to kill me. We'll see if they kill the Teferi here. They're not. They're going face. All right. So I'm pretty sure I win. Temple. Nice. Because they don't get to do anything on my turn. Doesn't matter what it is. So this is how we play this turn. We go uptick Teferi. Doesn't really matter here. Uptick Teferi. Cast Felidar Guardian with Fires of Invention for free. Flicker the Teferi, which is going to reset his bounce ability. Now we cast Fae of Wishes. Granted. Go get the Saheeli from our sideboard. Activate, yes. Go get Saheeli. And now with Teferi, we bounce the Fires of Invention, which gets around now that we could only cast 2 spells a turn. And so now we can cast the Saheeli and go infinite with Felidar Guardian. And the opponent can't respond since I have the Teferi. Awesome. All right. That was good. Let's go to the 5th and final round and hope to go 4-1. Stay tuned. Alrighty, here's the 5th and final round of this Pioneer League with our combo deck. I could consider keeping this with Opt. I wouldn't be able to opt until turn 2, but I definitely think it is a hand you can keep. Let's do it. Let's play risky. On the draw, I think this is an easy keep. On the play, it's obviously much riskier. Let's hope that our opponent's playing an aggro deck that we can beat with Clarion plus Verdict. If they're playing a control deck or a deck that has a turn 1 Thoughtseize, I might have an issue, but again, high risk, high reward. I'm keeping this hand. Oh, opponent's on a mulligan to 5. All right, well, that probably helps my chances quite a bit. Swamp, uh-oh. Do they have the discard effect? They don't. Okay. Phew. So let's sack the Fabled Passage, go get an island. Land? No land. All right, let's opt for a land. Nice, got there. And then we'll just play that Vents tapped. And yeah, should be okay from here. Even if I miss the land drop next turn, I get to jam the search. Oh, Stromkirk Condemned. Interesting. So they're playing a vampire aggro deck. Huh. I kind of want to just abrade that. But they only get to activate that once each turn, and we really just want to hit our land drops. Like, land is very, very good here, so let's play the search. Find our lands. We can always just abrade next turn. Ooh, Sorin. All right, they can put a counter on their Stromkirk Condemned. Oh, nope, just a Champion of Dusk, draw 2. Okay. Nice. All right, come on, Search for Azcanta. Find me those juicy lands, please. The oh-so-juicy lands that I need. That is, in fact, a land. And we want to abrade the Condemned main phase here, so that they don't get the pump on their turn. We need to hit one more untapped land next turn, and I think it's an easy GG. Because then we just get to make the fires into Supreme Verdict play. And from there, we then get to go Felidar into Saheeli. Take my 5. They play Knight. Play another creature, please. Great. All right. Untapped land. 2 looks at it. Untapped land. Untapped land. Untapped land. Bin that. Untapped land. Did I just die? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I did. Well, risked it for the biscuit, and we did not get there. Land was a win. There's always the small chance that they attack Saheeli and don't find lethal on me, though. But that's unfortunate. Kept a risky hand. Almost panned out. We had multiple looks at... I mean, we even missed for a turn, right? But we had multiple looks and unfortunately did not get there. Let's see if they find the play, or if they attack Saheeli. Would be pretty funny. But math is still part of the game. Looks like they found the line. All right, GG's. Take 15 here because the Draina first strike pumping up the team. So yes, I played Saheeli, and yes, that gave him some information, but I thought it was worth the chance that they might attack the Saheeli, not kill me, and then I draw a land and get to win. Unfortunately, that was not the case. Let's bring in another Clarion from the side. Take out an Opt, and let's go to game 2. Okay, game 2 of this 5th and final round. We are down a game. But I have faith. We'll keep this hand. It's not great, but I don't think you can mulligan it. Hopefully we can go and dig for either like a board wipe effect or Saheeli. Any Planeswalker on turn 3 would be pretty good. I think I'm probably just going to lead with turn 1 Island to opt without paying life, and then depending on what up draws, we can just go from there. Leyline of the Void. Okay, that's not super relevant versus us. If a card we put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, exile it. So that's actually really good that, or that's really, yeah, really good for us that they had that, because it's kind of like a mulligan. Do you have a Duress? Thoughtseize. I'm going to go ahead and fire off the opt-in response. And I can even just keep the castle now. Castle very good with the fires. Saheeli, a nice draw as well. Let's play the Steam Vents Past. Tapped and pass. There's that Stromkirk Condemned again. All right. We'll see if I want to play out Saheeli next turn. And it looks like I probably don't. I could, but I think it's a little bit, I don't know, not very good. They don't get to kill Saheeli this turn on the board, but if they go like land Sorin, then they could just hit Saheeli for 4. So I'd rather wait, since we're not in a huge rush. They are going to Sorin. Are they going to minus? Huh. Why wouldn't they pump their Stromkirk beforehand? Interesting. Okay. I mean, I'm fine with that. I'm not fine with drawing another land there. I guess I'm going to go ahead and... No, never mind. We'll wait one more turn. But... really do need to find some action, as I might just be dead in 2 turns here. In fact, I think I am dead in 2 turns. Okay, Leyline with Nykthos is actually kind of cute. It'd be a lot better if I could scry here on upkeep to filter my draw step, but we'll see. Oh, Bolas's Citadel. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's cute. Looks like they just have another land on top, though, since they're not playing it out. So how much damage can they hit me for next turn? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, a Fae of Wishes. Okay, that was good. Let's go for Granted here. And what do we want to get? Remember, I can only cast something that costs 5 or less currently, so... could just be that I'm supposed to get like Detention Sphere on the Citadel. Could also get greedy and wait a turn and just grab Casualties of War to like wipe their board. This is actually kind of interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna Sphere the Citadel. I think that just could lead to too much broken nonsense if I don't. And so then we just pass here, activate Castle at end of turn, and then once again on upkeep. It's unlikely that they're going to be able to hit me for 14 this turn. Yes, that's fine. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Potentially 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, so they couldn't kill me. So we get to look at a lot of cards with Castle Vantress. And hopefully their last card in hand isn't like a Murderous Rider or whatever. Just a gifted Etherborn. All right, they're tapped out, so we can very easily just win next turn. We have a lot of looks, too. Narset on bottom, Vantress on bottom. All right, come on, upkeep. Find me that Felidar. Okay, bottom. We got one draw step. Wow. Huh. So I can, I guess, play the 1/4. Play the Saheeli. Oh, that's very unlucky. We just die now. All right. Well, good beats. Had a lot of looks at a lot of different cards. Like, even just a board wipe would have also saved me, but now we're just dead on board. That's too bad. We did go 3-2 in this league, but I don't think the deck had as good of a showing as it is. I think this deck is pretty good and, well, bricked a lot. I'll just put it that way. Bricked a lot. All right. Block here, and we are dead on board. GG's. I still stand behind getting the Detention Sphere. And the reason we want to get Detention Sphere is so we don't just die the next turn. Furthermore, again, we had so many different looks because we could Castle Vantress to look at 4 different cards as well as a draw step. So, thought I made the right line. You can still make the right line and lose, of course. But that's the way it goes. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. We did get to go off with the deck once or twice, but not as much as we would have liked. Again, Pioneer is a super fun format on Magic Online right now, and they're actually adding a bunch of this format to like Grand Prix and stuff like that. So you're going to be seeing a lot more of this format as it is one that is supported by Wizards of the Coast. We did get a Chesty. I will open that for you guys. And again, if you want to take one more look at the deck, screenshot it now. Or let me pull up the sideboard for you as well so you can screenshot it. Do I think this deck is perfect? Absolutely not. There are a lot of slots that can be flexible. A lot of the sideboard still needs some work as well. Like, for instance, these ops, they could be basically anything. You just want some more early interaction. I wouldn't be surprised if just running some more like Abrades or maybe some random blink into an eye could be correct. But the powerful Saheeli Rai Felidar Guardian, as well as the Fires of Invention with Fae of Wishes, has been really fun so far. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.